A suspect in an intentional drowning and arson fire tells police he heard voices telling him to murder everyone inside a Cecil County home. Good evening, I'm Kelly Swoope. The suspect, Jeffery Cordell of Middletown, Delaware, hardly knew his intended victims. ABC 2 News' Jeff Hager has more on the strange events at the home in Locust Lane in ELKTON that ended in the death of a Northeast woman.
The fire erupted late Tuesday.
Neighbors on the street here reported smoke and flames coming from the building.
And those same neighbors would pull two men out of the home before checking on longtime resident Virginia Wilton next door.
Said the house is on fire next door, and that scared me to death, so they got me out of here. They wrapped me in blankets and took me out.
It wasn't until the next day that 25-year-old Jeffery Cordell turned himself into authorities in Newark, Delaware. And ELKTON police learned they would discover a body beneath the charred debris of the fire.
He says his intention was to kill everybody in the house, that he had some kind of psychosis, either schizophrenia or something similar, that he heard voices in his head telling him to do harm to these gentlemen in the house.
Police say Cordell and the two men were acquaintances. They had partied and bummed cigarettes off of each other in the past. But they were too drunk to notice that he showed up at the house that night, much less that he had spiked their alcohol with some kind of acid.
He poured it in the vodka bottle and was trying to get them to drink it, but it wasn't going the way that he wanted it to go, and then he was becoming increasingly frustrated, and that's when he went back in the bathroom, saw the young lady laying in the tub, and then proceeded to drown her.
Police say Cordell placed his foot on the head and back of 27-year-old Erica Green, kept it there until she drowned, and then set a fire to finish off the two men who had passed out in the front room. They had been so drunk that they thought Erica Green had gone home to Northeast long before the fire started. In Cecil County, Jeff Hager, ABC 2 News.
Jeffery Cordell is behind bars in Delaware awaiting extradition to Maryland. Investigators say it appears he has a history of psychiatric problems.